Hi friends, so let's start our session on HTML forms. Before starting, I would tell you to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for notifications. Like this video, share this video, and in the end, comment below how it was. So let's start. HTML forms. An HTML form is a section of a document which contains controls such as text fields, password fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, submit button, menus, and etc. So an HTML form facilitates the user to enter data that is to be sent to the server for processing such as name, email address, password, phone number, etc. You must be wondering how we will make it. So I will tell you after a minute after this part. So why we use HTML forms? HTML forms are required if you want to collect some data from of the site visitor. For example, if a user wants to purchase some items from the internet or on the internet, he or she must fill this form such as shipping address and credit or debit card details so that the item can be sent to the given address. So this all is done by the using the form, and the data which is input by the user is saved in the server such as our hosting servers or SQL servers. I will tell you in my PHP tutorial about servers and how to work with HTML forms and save the data. So this is the syntax of the HTML form. So here the form element will come in which we will write the action attribute. In this we will write the server URL or the post URL or the place where the data must to be feed. So here the URL or file name will come. In method it will come that if we have to post, save, get, so these both options will come get or /post. Here the input controls will come and then the form element will be closed. So I will make you understand more in the video. So let's understand some of the form tags which I will tell you today. So let's see the list of HTML5 form tags. So there are many tags like this. So here is the tag and here is the description of it. So the form tag is used to make the form a constructor form. Input tag is used to input the control or is also called as input control. Text area is used for multi-line input control if we want to input some message, comment or text like that. Label is for input element, so we will use input and label together. Field set is a group of related element in a form. Legend is the caption of a field set element. I will tell you both after some time in the video. So select is a drop down. Opt group is a group of related options in a drop down list. Option is a drop down list. And option also defines the option of it, and button is the submit button or the clickable button, you can say like that. So let's start with the form element. The HTML form element provides a document section to take input from user. It provides various interactive controls for submitting information to web server such as text field, text area, password field, etc. So we can use inputs like password, email and etc. We have to know. So this is the important point that I will tell you. You can note it in a notepad or something. So the important point is the form element does not itself create a form, but it is a container to contain all required form elements such as input, label, etc. So this means that the form element will not create a form, but it will make a container, or you can say it will make a box in which we will put the inputs, labels, text inputs, text fields, password fields, and like that many more things we can put. So here is the syntax that I have told you, like in this one. you can use this syntax. This is for saving the data, and this is for the form. So we will use this in the PHP tutorial, and we will use this today, this syntax. So in between the form elements, the elements come in like the input and labels and etc. So now let me tell you HTML input element. But before that, I'm here on the VS Code. So this is the last program that we made open. So I will make a new program and save it as Akshut 8.html. I've saved it. Now I will put the boilerplate. I will change the title to HTML forms, and I will just run it. Now it will open it on the Chrome browser, which is my default browser, that's why. So now I will put here an h1. So this h1 will be the title, which will tell the user HTML forms. This is the file, and now I will put a form. So here, when you emit the abbreviation, the action comes. So you can leave it, and let me tell you another thing. Here, if you will put form, then it will also give option of get and post. So if you will put a get, select get, then you will get the method as get, and if you will select post, then you will get it as this. So this will be made. I will make a simple one for you, this one. Okay, I'm now on the PPT presentation to tell you about the input element. So the HTML input element is a fundamental form element. It is used to create form fields to take the input from user. So the input element is used to take input from the user. We can apply different input field to gather different information from user. Following is the example to show the simple text input. So here is an example. In the form element we have put text like this is I've made, but this is not the current and the fine syntax. I will remove this. So now if you will put input and then the text, then it will make a box in which you can input text. So now I will put first I will put an p tag. Okay, in p tag, or I should write like this, but you should not write like this. I will tell you the correct syntax after some time. Enter your name. I have typed this. Now I will put an input. So here are many options. I have to select text. So here is the text one. Now name and ID you can leave it. Name is for PHP and it helps in saving, and this is for CSS input. So if you will put, like, as you can see, name is equal to username. So this is for PHP, you can leave it. So I will comment this one and I will make another input by my own input. I have closed it. Then I will put the type, and then if I put text and save it, then on the browser you can see this. If I put Akshut, then nothing will happen. It will input it but not save it anywhere. So this name is used to give a detail of it or give an identity to the input or the label or these fields. So we can input the data from here and save it in the server. So like this, ID is used for CSS. I will tell you ID in my upcoming videos, so you can see the video. It will be on classes and IDs, so it will be used with CSS, and after that I will also tell you how to use CSS with these both. Okay, so as you can now, I think you must have been understood this. So it will make like this. If you want that it comes, there is a line break after enter your name and this, so it can be like this. Okay, I will comment it. Okay, I will save it. So according to me this is only fine. I will leave it now. Then I will go again on the PowerPoint presentation. So if you must have not been understood this input element, then you can comment in the comment box. I will surely help you. So here is the text field control. So here we will tell you about this is the text. So the type text is, it will create a text field. So as I told you that it will make a text input and take text input. So it will take single line text input. If we want that it will take multi-line text input, then we will use another element text area. Okay, so the name attribute is optional as I told you, but it is required for server-side components such as JSP, ASP and PHP. I've also told you about this for the name to save the data. So let us go on the next one. So here is the text area. The text area tag in HTML is used to insert multiple line text. Like here we can only enter one line, as you can see. So in that it will be multi-line. Wait, let me check this. So now, so the text area size can be defined as rows and columns attribute, or we can define it also by CSS. So CSS I will tell you after sometime in another videos. Let us focus on this rows and columns. So here is an example in the form. I have again put enter your address, and there I have put a text area. So in the text area we have defined it as 2 rows and 20 columns, and text area the user can put the text here. So if I go on VS Code and put a input as enter your address, I will put here, and then I will put text area. So here it came automatically. Name you can leave, ID you can leave, and again make it a, first I will duplicate it, then I will make it a comment. I will remove name and ID from here, and just I will put columns. Okay, I will put now it is 30 columns and 10 rows by default. So as you can see this is here, but after the input one I have to put a BR, and then after this also now it is fine. Also I will not comment this out. Yes, wait, sorry. Yes, now it is fine. So here we can also resize it like this if we want to enter more. So I am typing anything in my keyboard, as you can hear the noise. Now if I resize it, then you can see like this it will come. Okay, so this is the text area. I will refresh it once now. Okay, we can change it also to 20 and 20. I will save it, and then it will be like this. Okay, so this was our text area. I will make it as 10, 20. Yes, it is majorly looking like a square, but you can also check it by measuring by scale, but I am just joking. But if we put something like hello here and save it, then the text will be filled automatically. Okay, so now I will make like this and save it. Yes, so this will put an error because it is compulsory. So you should not do it like this. You should always close it. Okay, I will refresh it. So now it is gone. Yes. So let us go on the label tag. So this is the correct type of to put this text. Let me show you this one text. So if we use the label tag, it will be the correct type, correct syntax to use this. So that I was using just simple text. So now I will use with the coding. So label tag in form. It is considered better to have label in form, as I told you, as it makes the code parser browser and user friendly. So if the browser will read the code and analyze the code, the browser will become happy, as it will see that there is no wrong syntax, so then it will work. So if you click on the label tag, it will focus on the text control. To do so, you need to have an attribute in label tag that must be same as id attribute of input tag. So attribute in label tag that must be same as I've told you this. So there is an again important point. It is good to use label tag with form, although it is optional, but you will use it, then it will provide a focus. When you tap or click on the label, it will be worthy with touch screens. So if you will like this, for is used like id. So let me tell you about this also. I will comment this whole, or wait, I should comment this whole form. Okay, you can see it. Why it is not. I don't know why. Oh, I got it. So let's leave it. I have to then comment each one of the line. Okay, now I have commented the whole form. I'll put the form under action. I will remove the action one, and now I will do with the correct syntax. As you saw, I will put a label, and for if I write first name, and here also I write first name, then you can see that it will print this one. Okay, now I will put here this. I will put an input text name and id. I will remove, save it, and here you can see like this is our first name. So when you click this, then it will focus on this. So if we put this like it is focusing on this one, so like it is on focus, I'll put hello, so it will refresh. If we put hello or something and submit it or press enter, then it will refresh, as we have not put a submit button. So now I will tell you about text area also with. I will put address I will just put it as this one name, as it will be confusing little bit. Put a name, I will save it, and then I will put a text area. I will put a br and save it. As you can see this, oh sorry, there should be a br here. Yes, now it is fine. Now it is also focusing on it. So if I will click on it, I don't know why it is not happening. So I will remove it. Yes. Now it has been all focused. Like if I undo this comment, and then as you can see, there is a difference. I don't know what difference. You can figure it out and explore by yourself. I know, but I will not tell. But you can read this PowerPoint presentation and you will get to know more. Okay, so you can explore on the Google also or net. So now I will go on the password field. So the password field will be used as input only. If I remove this and mark it as comment, and now here I will put a label, and I will put password. I will put password. Put this. Okay. Yes. I will put an input. and here you will see a password one. Here I saved it, but I will remove this as it is going as a mixed code. Okay, and as you can see, we'll put AKSHUT. It will show as a password. Okay, you can explore how does Google's and all do like that. If we press the button, it shows the password, so you can also do that. So now we will come on the email field control. It is the same as password but different as it is used for email. I will now again put a label for email. Here I will also put email. Okay, I will put an input. So input will be of email. Here I will remove this ID and name. I will save it. I will put a BR also after that. BR. Save. And now this is email. If I will put AKSHUT and enter, it will not show an error. But if it was like this, we can put an email royal2301 at email.com. This is my personal one. Another one is Akshut, Codewith Akshut at gmail.com. Okay, you can see it, and my website one is edushiksha.dmg at gmail.com. Okay, you can you will see these email input. Okay, so this was of email. We can put an email also. So if we will put a submit button and do it as required, as it has done like this, type email and name also. If I will also do, I don't know what will happen. You can test it. Email ID, email. I will save it. I will go here. Yes, enter. It will work when we will put a submit button. Okay, and if we will put a requirement. Now we will go on this ratio button. So it is used for a radio or a quiz. So if we have a Google form, like I will show you. Okay, like this one. This is a radio button. 1, 2, 3. We can select only one, and there is another checkbox. You can also use it. So we make a radio button like this. We first put the type as ratio or radio, and then in the text we'll put like this, the name, male or female or whatever it will be. If I put here and then put here wait, I will first put a label. In label I will write gender. I will put a BR here. Now I will put an input, and here radio here. Radio I will remove this name and ID from here, and from here also. Okay, I will put male, and then I will put a BR. Then I will put again input. I will remove this. I will put female. I will save it, and then we will have two options, male or female. It is selecting as we have not put like this. I think value. You have to put in value also. Okay. So ratio I will put a value, male, value, female. I will save it. I don't know why it is happening. So it has also done. So you can use multiple options also and single options also. Here it is happening in multiple options. So as you can see, ID, gender, name, gender. So if I will put here also, ID and gender and name, gender. I'm doing like that only. ID, gender and name, gender. Yeah, now it is working. So you have to put these one. So that was not happening. I have to put name. I will put for all. I will also do these in small. First I should put ID, name and gender equal. No, it will be name, ID, email, name, it will be email. Okay, I will put this same for this password. Wait, I've done wrong. Yeah, so now wait, again put a BR here. Yes, now it is working. So if you put this, like I told you, if we will click this, then it will reach us here. Email also and password also and gender. It will defaultly select male. We can select female also. So this was the thing that I told you to explore. If you had explore, then it is fine, and not then it is also fine. Now I will put a checkbox. I will put favorite sport one. So checkbox is used for like multiple options, like it is used, this one was used for single, it will be used for multiple. I will put in label car, your favorite car. Okay, I will put input type equal to checkbox. So checkbox I will put name car, ID car, text I will, what should I put? Okay, I will again, I will put what should I put? Let me copy. No, this is for sport. I will now put Volkswagen. I don't know the spelling is right or wrong. You can ignore that. And here I will put Alto 800. Here I will put Mercedes Benz. I don't know the spelling of them. Now yes. So wait. Why do I always forget this? Now it is fine. Yes. I can choose all of them now. If I will put this, then it will happen like this. Gender male, password here. So all of this is done. Now let's move to the next slide. Submit button. So now this is the submit, the final thing that we should know to submit a form. So when the user will click this submit button, then it will submit. So like this is the syntax: input type equal to submit, value equal to submit. So there is one value also reset. So reset is used for the resetting and submit is used for submitting. So like I will put, it will not do anything as we don't have a backend like PHP, ASP. So I will put a input, I will put submit, value equal to reset. I will put input equal to submit value equal to submit, but I think it is not this, it is this one. So the reset will reset all. If I will do like this, it will reset it. If I will fill the whole form, like I will fill, so now if I will fill these all and do reset, it will reset all. If I will fill again and Akshut A B C D E F mail, okay, I will submit. It will not submit, but the URL will be like this. Okay, so it will change the URL, but okay. So this the reset button. Oh, sorry, I opened PyCharm. So the type equal to reset one is for reset, and the value is equal to reset is to reset all. Okay. Now let us go on this field set element and the legend element. These both are the main things to make a grouped element. Okay, so like they will be grouped and the legend is used to provide a caption. So if I will put a label, no, I will put a field set. Okay, I will cut it from here, I will paste it, then I will put a legend. I will, now as you can see here, legend will be like this. If I will put a legend and first, and I will put form, I will save it, and then as you can see, this is in a box and it is grouped. So here the first form is coming, the title of it, so we can change it also using the CSS and size, font size and large. So I will save it, and here it is great. I will put 30 pixel, then it will be like this. And field set style name, मैं इसमें लगाऊंगा. It means that I will now put width auto. We'll save it. So this will not work for field set. I think you can explore more things with it. When I will teach you CSS, then you can learn them. So now this one is over. Our today's video is over. Our today's lesson is over. You can now subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, and then like this video, share this video, comment below on how was it, and thank you.